Hello guys and welcome to week 2 of our series to get a T9. So I went back to farming to get those T9 materials because I want to save them up so we can do at least 3 tries to get a T9 when we actually get a Corsair. That's like the base. I want to do 3 tries and then keep going week by that. So I did some gains with materials. I got around, I'll put them in screen in a couple minutes, but getting materials by farming is really stressful because it's not a science. Like increasing your farming will not increase the byproducts you gain from it. It's just RNG based. Sometimes I got a lot of byproducts and sometimes I got nothing. So yeah, we breeded the horses that we got, the T4s that we had left, and we got actually 2 new T6s. Now I fucked up here, mainly because I didn't exchange the horses that I just sold them because I needed the Imperial delivery seals to get a Viper stone for my main. And yeah, so we didn't exchange. That was kind of stupid of me. I could have gotten a T7 maybe. But yeah, so both breeds actually got T6s. You guys already saw that. There's gonna be in the background. And that's the amount of materials we got. We got 8 breads, 720 petals, and then that when you turn them in, it's 102 blue roots, and we got 32 stone flounder from farming. So, what does this mean? What does all this mumbo jumbo mean? That means we're halfway to getting a try, or at least getting one try to get a T9. But because we don't have a Corsair, we're just gonna save them up for now. This amount is gonna be increasing week by week because I'm not gonna be using them. And once we have a good amount of them saved up, we can actually start doing tries to get the T9 when we get our Corsair. Now, most people are not going to be able to get these materials. And the reason for this is because it's just really impractical for a lot of new people to do the Kama Sylvia dailies that you need to get those petals. Now, I'm around 230, around 230 with a tricutum, and it takes me like a good 4 hours to finish all the dailies. Now, if I was around 240 with a tetcutum, it would probably take me less time, and I could have gotten way more daily petals if it was that way. Now, you can go try do them at your own pace, but it's gonna take you some time, and you could probably die. So just be really careful with it. I'm gonna link in the description the video that I follow for the dailies. Like I said, it's not recommended if you're not geared to take Kama Sylvia bosses, because you do have to like at least have 220 225 AP with Kurum to actually defeat the mobs efficiently and not die as a result. Besides that, I was doing Kasarkas to get a box, and I actually stumbled upon 3 wild T5 horses. Now, it's interesting because when I was doing the initial week, I didn't find any T5 horse in the wild, and I was so bummed about it. But now I found 3 in the same location. This further proves my point that the location that I use is recommended for most people because it's close to the cities and it has a high chance of getting T5s just in the area. You know they're T5s because they're black with white hooves, and that's the if you see something black with white hooves, that's a T5. What else did I do this week? The servers for BDO were lagging a lot, so that meant I was getting kicked out of the wagon when I was leveling the horses up, and it's kind of frustrating because I usually just leave them when I go to sleep or when I just do not want to play the game and want to watch TV or something. So it's kind of frustrating that I go out to do something, go clean the house or go eat or go to the mall, and when I come back I find my character just running in circles instead of actually running with the wagon. So just watch out for that. It is happened. And there's no way you can stop it. It's just gonna happen normally. Sorry about that. Again, no cuts because Again, fourth try trying to record this. The software has crashed 2 times already for no reason. I think I'm just getting really bad luck this week. So yeah, I did really good leveling the horses. Probably by next week, what you're gonna see the actual result of bringing those T6s. I'm not gonna use the T5s that I got from this video. I'm just gonna have them saved up for when I actually need them, because there's gonna be a point that we're gonna get T8s and T7s, but we don't have any females. So those T5s are gonna serve as a base to get T7s or T6s that are females, because when you breed T8s with T5s, you have a higher chance of getting a female, and you just want a female at that point. Because we don't want to be spending 120 million for a T8 female that's unbreeded. And those don't go off on the horse market that often. It's not beneficial for anybody. What else? What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. No more changes when it comes to breeding horses. Usually, Pearl of This doesn't change much of it. I'm gonna start using the costumes that I have though to get to get more skills on the T7s, T6s next week, because that's when having that Corsair actually matters, because we want smart horses. The reason for this is that if you breed 2 Corsairs, their offspring will have 2 skills, and that's 1 skill more than the base. And the more skills it has, the better chance it has to be a Corsair. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing to say except that. Okay, again, links to descriptions to how to get the byproducts by farming, and the list of dailies that I did for Camasylvia. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just ask and I'll point you to the right direction. Because breeding horses is an art. It's a horrible art, but it's an art, and it involves a lot of RNG. Again, breeding horses is not for low-level players. If you just started playing the game, a Pegasus or Unicorn is not something you need to have. It's not helpful. It's actually gonna set you back quite a while. Like right now, I'm struggling because I need memory fragments to get a Ted Cudum, and it's not because I've been letting my horses like just go on circles and not actually playing the game. I haven't been able to be farming scrolls, and I'm desperate for scrolls right now, like really desperate. So I'll probably have to like go farm a little bit, grind a little bit more to get those scrolls. But yeah, just like if you're a new player, focus on leveling up, getting your gear, so you can actually start doing the Camasylvia dailies and getting those resources. That was everything. Again, any questions, put in the comments. I will always respond. I'll always read my comments. I got a comment today, and I responded to it the moment I saw it. So any questions, comments, like, subscribe. I stream on Twitch odd hours. I'll link to the description as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.